Here we're trying to integrate a product. There are two great strategies for that. There's substitution and there's integration by parts. You might try substitution like u equals x cubed or something like that, but substitution doesn't, as it turns out, doesn't work too well here, and I tried that and it didn't work. And so when I'm integrating a product and substitution doesn't lead me anywhere productive, I go by integration by parts. That's where we let u equal the first factor of the integrand and dv equals the second factor. Now, what I did here is I did the usual where I took the derivative of my u and tried to take the antiderivative of my dv, and I got stuck because the integral of the natural log of x wasn't something that I knew readily. I could have looked it up in a table, but I just thought, well, I don't really want to go down this road. I don't know offhand what the integral of the natural log is. By the way, if you're thinking, isn't the integral of the natural log 1 over x? No, the derivative of the natural log is 1 over x. The integral of the natural log, I don't know offhand. So what I did is I used a strategy that I don't often use, but sometimes comes in handy, where I reverse the order of the factors in the integrand, at least the non-dx factors. And now I'll try again letting u equal the first factor and dv equaling the second factor. This, as it turns out, works better, as you're about to see. So I took the derivative of my choice of u. Of course, the derivative of the natural log of x is 1 over x. And I took the antiderivative of dv, and that worked out a lot more smoothly. Then I took the integration by parts formula, and I proceeded from there. I'm going to pause about 3 to 4 seconds between steps. You may want to pause longer. The algebra here is quite messy. Here we go. Plugging in my u, v, and du as my first step gives me a new integral. Then I did a little algebraic cleanup. Then I computed the remaining integral. Notice I put plus b instead of the usual plus c. There's nothing wrong with that, but I did it because I knew I was going to distribute that negative 1/4 to the parentheses. And therefore, I could just rename negative 1/4 times b as c. And that completes this problem.